The Japanese have always loved fresh fish. However, the water close to Japan have not held many fishes for decades. The fishermen, therefore, had to go further out to sea to catch their supply of fish, and the fishing boats got bigger, and bigger. Further the fishermen went to procure fish, longer it took them to bring the fishes in. So by the time they reached the market, the fish were no longer fresh. To solve this problem, fishermen installed freezers on their boats. They would freeze the caught fish in it. This helped preserving the fish for a longer period of time, but the freshness, as the Japanese desired, could not be retained. The price of frozen fish started going down. Then the word fishermen installed fish tanks. They would catch fish, keep them in the tanks, fin to fin. The fish would thrash around a little bit but stop moving afterwards. They were not dead, only tired and dull. Unfortunately, dull and sluggish fish did not taste fresh. So how did the Japanese fishermen solve the problem? To keep the fish fresh and lively throughout the journey, the fishermen added a small shark in their tanks. The shark would eat a few fish, but the remaining ones were in a lively state when they reached the market. The shark created a challenge for the fish and kept them active throughout the journey. Life gets dull when we live too easily, when we live without challenges. It's the challenges that help us grow and keep us lively. So we should consider the problems and challenges as motivators for moving forward in life. Without challenges, we become complacent, life becomes boring and purposeless. Here are some ways to better accept and meet your personal challenges, whatever they may be. Face the challenge. In many cases, this is the most important step, the most obvious step, yet it's also the most often missed. Putting challenge off doesn't make it go away. This is true of big challenges as well as small ones. Be present. Ask yourself questions that help you better understand the problem and how it affects you. Why is this a challenge? Do I believe that I'm not capable of being successful at this challenge? What are the possible outcomes if I succeed? What is the outcome if I fail? These questions aren't meant to solve the problem, rather they're meant to help you bring a further awareness of the challenge itself and your emotional reaction to it. Look to yourself. Others can help you arrive at your own understanding, but no one ever solves your problems for you. The sooner you take up the challenge, the quicker it stops becoming a problem. Know yourself. Challenges are opportunities to grow. You decide, are you limited or are you ever expansive growth of consciousness and love? Choose the latter and take another look at that so-called challenge you've been facing. There's a reason why certain challenges seem hard to you while others breeze right through the same situation. It's not because they're better than you. It's all about consciousness. Those who face challenging tasks have found a way to avoid seeing those activities as challenges. Detach from the outcome. Stressing about the potential outcome is often what turns a molehill into a mountain. Once you shift your focus to the things that are actually going on instead of the result, the most intimidating parts of the trial start to disappear. If you simply perform the task at hand without worrying about the outcome, you have power over the situation. Some challenges seem enormous and harsh, but if you remain centered and full of awareness, no challenge is too big to meet your power and grace.